you want to, or you hurt so bad you have to.
Yes.
And the number one need that we all have, the one integral, core, valued need that we all have is progress. So even when things are good, we desire progress, which requires change.
Yep.
So we have to be able to traverse, if you want to say SEAS, traverse the 5 C's of change if we're ever going to see true progress in our life. And we have to be willing to walk through and decide and put effort in of all the things we're going to talk about. So I love it.
The 5 C's. This is a play on words, but it's 5 C's, but also like 5 C's. Just like if you are a captain on a ship and you realize that where you are is not where you want to be, and there's a future destination, a vision of what you want, you got to create some change in your life. And so these are the five changes that you need to make to have your ideal life.
For sure. And so the overarching thought that I want us all to start with is you cannot control your thinking. You can't control your thinking. You can control what you do with it.
That's good.
So we all have, as you talked about, scenarios, situations, hurdles, reroutes in life that are either really painful or really painful. And so to understand that we are not who we think, and that's not who you think you are. You're not who you are based upon your thinking. You are who you are based upon your doing. So you do control your thoughts based upon your actions.
It's good. Yeah. So when you think about this, like we have those, and the reason this topic kind of came up is as I was sitting outside with Ness after our Wednesday morning men's call, and I just thinking about, I hadn't controlled my thinking. My thinking was just kind of running rampant, and it was going all kinds of random directions. I was thinking about the squirrel that Ness was chasing, and I was thinking about like the bills that need to be done and client work and all this, and it was just all over the place. And I noticed after just a few minutes of undisciplined thinking that I felt very scattered. I felt scattered, and I was like, man, I've got some things I got to focus on, and I just felt out of place. And how quickly it is we can get into that as just our being, where we just feel scattered as men. We've got no direction, no vision, not operating from core values. And next thing we know, our life is a reflection of that. And it all comes from your thinking. And so the thought behind this is that we are not our thinking. And if you don't control your thinking through your attitude, your effort, and then navigating the seas of change, you end up being a reflection of very scattered thought.
Yeah. And I even think about how God created us. There's a book that talks about women's minds are like spaghetti and men's minds are a lot like waffles, as in we have different compartments within our brain that we typically like to open